Hi guys, today is the 22nd of June 2019 at 2 minutes past 12 in the afternoon over here in the UK, and I just want to quickly, not really do an interpretation video, but just point out one particular event that they are repeating over and over again, especially in the beginning part of this video. Now the opening scene is this, and you can see this is where the kid pops out of the box and the 666 barcode on the head, but around the box there's this line, there's a shadow here. And in my opinion, I think that is related to the power symbol. It's just a line with a circle, very similar to what we see here, a line with a circle. If the open hole kind of completes the circle there, not drawing it fully. But again, a power symbol. That's emphasized again with the emergency lighting in the background and the electric fence. So a clear focus on electricity. Then you go, well, I'm just going to talk about this part very quickly. JK Blackout pointed out that the iPad Go 2 title is an anagram for had to get to, which is basically had to get the sequel. So you can take this I, which is also a H, and have HAD, had, and then obviously TO2, and then G, the upside down E, and the T, had to get the sequel. So that would be the sequel to 9/11, the false flag attack leading to war. Obviously this time on a much bigger scale. Then we go into the classroom, and what we can see here is, again, we're given a dark scene with just kind of like starlight. So again, we are talking about no electricity. In the background, we have a plug which doesn't have any electric points, so any terminal points. So again, no electricity. When we look at the actual hangman letters, we see EVOLTN. Well, I see it now, let me make it a little bigger. I see it now as E separately for electricity, VOLT for volt, which is again electricity, and then the N not being an N but actually a symbol for power. So that kind of N, obviously they've shifted it slightly in terms of angle, but again, we've got the N there. So taking all that together, no lights, no terminal points, E volt power symbol, it all gives us another indication that they're going to go after the electricity. Then we come over here, and we can see at this point when the Bush Donald Trump character is pointing at the missile penis, his hat is also pointing up here into caveman territory in terms of the evolution chart. So it suggests going backwards. The suggestion is this break here is apparently where we're at after guns, going on to enlightenment. Obviously that's with the Illuminati and stuff like that. But at this point, it reverses and goes back to this point. So again, a reference to electricity, technology, industry, just going backwards. The hangman itself, as I pointed out before, is a simple circuit: light, battery, wires, and switches. The switches not connected to the battery, and you can see that in a simple diagram: light, battery, wires, switches. So, well, this one's a little bit easier to look at: battery, light, switches. It's exactly the same what they've done with the hangman here. They've made the head the battery symbol. Sorry, they've made the head the light bulb symbol. They've put the battery box over here. The wires connecting the battery to the light, which is supposed to be a switch circuit back to the battery to complete the circuit, but it's broken. So again, no electricity, while E volt is showing in this particular frame as electric volts or electricity and volt. So it's all connecting to electricity again. In this scene, the classroom goes dark, the emergency exit lights up, which is again a reference to emergency lighting. Emergency lighting has this ominous red glow, and again we've just got this focus on a single spot of light, which is like a torchlight, which follows the apple across the ground. We then come outside the classroom, and we can see in this tower here, the lights go out before the tower itself collapses. So again, no electricity. In this scene here, I think the source of the electric outage is displayed with the fingers and the tapping sound, which I think is connecting to a cyber attack. So that tapping kind of sound is often something you'd hear that in the movies, in a hacking movie, for example, or any movie where they involve computer usage. It's usually that fast key strokes that are going on, making that kind of tapping sound. And then obviously the last tap, which is a solid, suggests to me the enter button or execute button, which then obviously leads on to the code being implemented into the system and shutting down the power. So that is the end of my video on this particular topic. I feel like I might actually continue in this way and go through the video just breaking down the actual events and how many times they're repeated. So if I am going to do that, this will be the first video, the Blackout, which is what I'll probably call it. The next one I'll probably move on to, if I am going to continue in this sort of series type breakdown, will be the tsunamis, probably followed by the submarines, then the volcanoes, and you know, there's lots of other little things that they show repeatedly throughout this video. Donald Trump shooting, for example, is another one they show repeatedly. So I think that's what I might do. I might just try and break this video down in terms of scenarios and categories rather than trying to make a video with multiple interpretations for multiple different things, because that can get confusing. Although, you know, you guys have followed it quite well. So you guys have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and may the Heavenly Father bless you.